Sorry I was late. I was making breakfast.
It's noon, right? Hello and welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host Crypto Chamber, or should I say Christmas Chamber. Chamber, how you doing, buddy?
Feeling full of the Christmas spirit and also bacon wrapped sausages. We had our family Christmas this morning with the kids, and then went to the grocery store, came back, made some breakfast, and got a little too overzealous with it. Now I think I've really ruined my day at this point. I don't think I can do anything after this.
Oh my God! Maybe a nap?
I had a nap yesterday and it was freaking glorious.
I will definitely be taking a nap today at some point.
I only nap in the holidays, so this is great.
I nap every chance I get. I love naps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like give me a nap all the time, please.
Oh, I wish. No. This is.
What, do you just not have time for it, or like?
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. Don't have time. I've lots of things on the go. Yesterday, I knew I wasn't working today. Real job working, and my body was allowed to relax for an hour.
Yeah, I mean that's all you need is an hour nap.
Yeah. It was great.
So Santa came early. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. We have a lot of family. So my folks are divorced, so we do a couple of different Christmases. So on the weekend, I was at my in-laws. We did a Christmas there. On Saturday, this morning, Santa Claus delivered the kids' presents, and then tomorrow we're off for a couple of days up to my mom's. It's a multi-day event, so we sprinkle in all the different Christmases as many as we can over those days.
So, what was the best gift of the morning today?
Wasn't mine. Typically, these ones I don't get too many gifts.
I meant for your kids.
For my kids, it was
topic. Or what was the hot
definitely my daughter. Santa Claus worked really hard, just in case she's listening to this, to find an LOL glamper camper.
I saw you post about that a couple.
Yeah,
it's
a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a hot ticket item. Do you guys have Toys R Us in the U.S.?
Most all of the Toys R Us's have just recently shut down for good.
Really? Okay.
There's a couple that are making a comeback, but 2 years ago they all went out of business.
Oh, really? Okay, so they're still kicking around up here. But yeah, I went to all of them, couldn't find any. Went to all the Walmarts, went to all the stores I could. And the last Walmart I went to, I happened to ask some random worker, if they had any, and she's like, well, we get periodical, a couple pieces here, a couple pieces there, just call in. And I said, oh, okay. And I'm like, when is it at nighttime? Do you guys get on Tuesdays, or when are these deliveries coming in? And she took my name. It turns out I happened to be talking to the store manager, and she hooked me up. So yeah, she took my name, and she's like, yep, got one. And I lived right around the corner from it, so snuck around, picked it up.
Sweet.
Yeah. Hooked me up big time, so shout out to Deb from Walmart. Hooked me up big time. So
that's fantastic. That's a good story. All right. Well, if you are a normal person and celebrate Christmas on the day of Christmas, it's coming up soon. When are we? I mean, I guess we're releasing this Christmas Eve.
You know what? It might come out. I think it's probably going to come out today. Actually. It might
all right.
come out,
there you go. Same day. All right. Well, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you celebrate. Kwanzaa, I don't know, but
Kwanzaa, I'm still on the fence on. I'm not 100% sure it's an actual real holiday. I've always, since we were kids, it was always a thing, and I have yet to meet anybody that celebrates Kwanzaa. So I don't know. Have you ever met anybody?
No.
I don't know.
No,
I feel like it's a
haven't.
conspiracy. I feel Kwanzaa is a conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy, correct. Hashtag conspiracy.
Anyway, all right. Well, let's keep this, on the short and sweet side today for the holiday season. We're gonna do some news. We're going to make our 2020 projections, and we are going to draft our favorite Christmas movies, and then we'll get out of here. So, without further ado, let's get to the news. Want to start us off?
I sure do. Another day goes by, and, I don't know if this is shenanigans. I was going to say more shenanigans from Poloniex, but this is from the Block Crypto.
This seems like the opposite of shenanigans.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. Poloniex Exchange drops its KYC for withdrawals for up to $10,000 per day. Poloniex, the cryptocurrency exchange that recently spun off from its parent firm Circle, has introduced a new, quote, level 1 account tier that has no KYC requirements. Level 1 account tier allows new users to withdraw up to $10,000 per day using only verified email addresses and passwords. The account also allows, quote, unlimited deposits and spot trading. Poloniex said the move has been taken based on customer feedback. Binance also allows withdrawals up to 2 Bitcoin, currently worth roughly $15,000 with no KYC. OKX also had a similar feature, but it recently banned unverified users from withdrawing funds due to China's crackdown on the crypto sector. Poloniex further said that users of Level 1 accounts can also participate in other services, such as staking. The exchange will also be unfreezing and upgrading existing unverified accounts to Level 1. Poloniex currently doesn't serve the U.S. customers, a move it took when it spun out of the Circle firm in October. Poloniex also seen a rebound in its market share since its spin out, hitting above 2% market share on certain days for the first time in several months. It remains to be seen whether the exchange can sustain this rebound. So, like you said, maybe not shenanigans, considering some of these other big exchanges do similar things. But I actually thought Poloniex was still usable in the U.S., so that's why.
No, they just changed all that.
So that makes more sense then. If that's the case, because I always thought Poloniex was big for U.S. customers.
It was until a couple months ago, and then Circle bought it, and then they sold it, and then that was, so since they sold it, now I guess they're making moves to kind of, looks like, bring it back to the old ways of Poloniex. Mm-hmm. I don't know who owns it now. I forget.
Well, isn't it Justin Sun and his...
I think that is...
his merry band of Troners?
Well, they're doing something with Tron, as we reported on a couple, or we read a couple weeks ago. They're doing... I think they're moving over to some kind of Tron backing, or on like the Tron protocol or something like that.
Right.
I believe. Speaking of Tron...
Yeah, I'll go right into this.
I was just gonna say. I mean, you're not gonna get a better segue than that, because usually we alternate, but that one was too good.
This is a good follow up here. This is just good. This is just good news, radio commentary here at this point. Tron Foundation partners sought U.S. trademarks, but Disney pushed back and won. What does that all mean?
What does it all mean, Basil?
The U.S. Patent and Trade Office last month rejected 3 trademark applications sought in connection with the cryptocurrency platform Tron after American media giant Disney filed notices of opposition and argued that approval would lead to brand confusion. Tron Foundation's China partner, Rabo Technology, first filed its request to trademark Tron, Tron Network, and Tronix in February 2018. When Disney pushed back with formal filings in August, Rabo Technology failed to respond, and the USPTO found in favor of Disney. Thus, Rabo's application was rendered abandoned in the first weeks of November. Crypto outlet Decrypt first reported this on Friday. In its notices of opposition, Disney contended that the proposed trademarks would infringe on the corporation's long history of using and licensing its film series of the same name. So we're talking about, obviously, the Tron movie here. Indeed, Disney has built a whole franchise around its 1982 film Tron, including a sequel movie, an animated TV series, video games, musical recordings, as well as a line of merchandise. Disney highlights the fact that Tron Foundation has chosen to present its name in all capital letters, which is highly similar to Disney's own Tron marks. This move shows, quote, bad faith on Tron Foundation's part, the notice says, and will likely confuse Disney's long-standing customer base. So, yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought Tron was called something else in China, like water flow, or like, you know what I mean? Like it was a weird other name. I feel like it's called Tron in maybe the Western Hemisphere, but it's called something else in China.
I feel like that might be correct. I think you had mentioned that at some point.
I think we did a news report on it in the past, but at the same time, I mean, Disney has been doing copyright stuff for decades. They are notorious. I don't know if you know this or not. They're notorious for trademark law and getting their version. Like, you know, if you look at, you know, the Mickey Mouse character in general, I think it came out in the 30s, and fair trademark laws in the past would have made that what do you call it? You know. Basically, like, you know, the Happy Birthday song. What do you call that when it's public domain? Thank you.
Public domain, yeah.
So the character Mickey Mouse would have been public domain in like the late 70s, I think. But they've worked with the government to extend their trademarks on all of their characters. They've basically stolen from past, public domain. Storyworks.
You're making Disney sound like a crypto scam.
They have been playing the trademark game for a long time. Like all the Frozens and all their big stories are public domain stories from years, hundreds of years ago, and are now under the Disney umbrella because of these trademark issues. So it does not shock me that Disney went at Tron to. I don't necessarily think Tron is necessarily the bad actor in this. It may very well be Disney.
Interesting. Yeah, but also, like, I wouldn't have expected Tron to win that ever anyway.
No, that's also very true. Because the first time I saw Tron, that's obviously the first thing I think of is Tron the movie,
right?
And it's blue and red, I don't even know. Have you even watched Tron?
I've never have. No.
It missed me. So I think that the first one came out in '82, and I was not of age to be able to appreciate it. And then the new one came out not that long ago, and I didn't watch that one either. So
me either. I'm not a Tron guy.
Not a Tron guy. Don't buy Tron crypto.
Yeah.
Don't watch Tron movies.
not a Tron guy in crypto or otherwise.
Right.
So anyway, more exchange stuff here. We have from the block crypto, Coinbase to be sunsetting earn.com, and they will focus on Coinbase Earn product. So I don't know if you remember this, but about 18 months ago, Coinbase reported that they spent $100 million and acquired the micro-task platform earn.com. Do you remember such a thing?
I do remember, yes.
So, 18 months later, they've announced via an email to the customers that the exchange will be sunsetting earn.com to focus exclusively on Coinbase Earn. So, that's a nice use of $100 million.
No kidding. What's the term sunsetting? Is that just...
I would say, it's like phasing out.
Yeah, like a slow phase out.
Yeah, your sunset years.
I like learning new words. My wife learned a new word not that long ago, or a new term, I should say, that people use. I'm assuming you're familiar with the term gaslighting.
Oh, yep, of course.
So my wife, I don't know, I would say over the last maybe 6 months, has really understood what that term meant, and she continually uses that term against me, saying I gaslight her all the time. I'm
You're such a gaslighter.
That's her go-to. That's her go-to slam against me now. Quit gaslighting me.
I can see it, actually.
She's probably correct, actually.
I can see it. That's funny. Yeah, sunsetting is like phasing out.
I wasn't sure if it was like a different kind of gaslighting.
No, that's something else.
All right, good.
Coinbase Earn enables users to earn crypto by completing educational tasks. So some of the things they did this year on the platform was they taught users how to open MakerDAO CDPs, how to use Brave browser, and how various blockchain platforms work. According to Coinbase, the Earn product has allowed nearly 1 million unique users in 115 countries to earn hundreds of millions of dollars, their share of hundreds of $1 million in crypto. Earn.com users will have until February 20th, 2020 to, wow, that's a crazy date if you write it out, 2020.
It's a lot of twos and a lot of zeros.
Yeah, 2202020. To withdraw their balances on Earn.com. In 2020, Coinbase states that it'll be scaling Coinbase Earn to even further by adding more campaigns to the platform to connect more blockchain networks with engaged crypto users. So Coinbase just burning $100 million.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I wish, right?
No kidding.
We got one last news story here, also from theblock.com. Bitwise writes to the SEC again, saying it's committed to creating a Bitcoin ETF. So the crypto asset manager Bitwise has written a new letter to the SEC, and that saying it's committed to creating a Bitcoin ETF or exchange traded fund. The letter submitted on Wednesday, and it was published by the SEC on Friday, is the firm's response to the regulator's 112-page disapproval order of its Bitcoin ETF in October. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of pages. So this was written by the Bitwise executive team, their CEO, CTO, COO, and the letter tries to address the SEC's concern of market manipulation and surveillance sharing for the approval for approving a Bitcoin ETF. So Bitwise said on the market manipulation front, quote, that the Bitcoin market is uniquely resistant because Bitcoin's price is set in an open market. Traditional markets, on the other hand, rely on coordinated fixed pricing, where scandals such as the London Interbank Offered Rate scandal of 2012 have occurred, according to Bitwise. Another quote here: Bitcoin's inherent fungibility and market's distributed nature allow for effective arbitrage to take place between different trading venues, which helped insulate Bitcoin from attempts to manipulate individual markets. So, they also cite, another example, the CME Bitcoin reference rate is used to settle the regulated CMA Bitcoin futures, and basically saying that there's tons of oversight here for market manipulation and surveillance. But then they also say a large number of U.S. investors today are investing in Bitcoin, and the need for safe and efficient market instrument is critical. If I don't know if you remember this, but the brokerage giant Charles Schwab showed that millennials have a higher holding in Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, the GBTC investment product, than Netflix and other stocks.
Really?
Yeah, that's interesting. So Bitwise filed their ETF proposal in January 2019, and since then they've met with the SEC 8 times, and they've also submitted 500 pages of a white paper and a presentation on fake volume during the period. So they're saying they're committed to getting this Bitcoin ETF approved. There's another one that has been proposed from Wilshire Phoenix, the founder and managing partner of William Herman, and that one has been delayed. The decision is coming, I guess, February 26th, 2020. So I think that's the next proposal that will inevitably get rejected. What do you think?
Ah, man, I don't know. I think you're right. I think these are just inevitably going to get rejected. It's hard to argue. It's been consistent. How many ETF news stories have we gone over the last year and a half?
A ton, but I mean, it's got to happen eventually.
It will happen eventually, and until then, I'm going to be bearish on these types of things, I think.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for us for the news. Let's get into a little bit of our 2020 projections for the cryptocurrency market.
What's your prediction for the fight then?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
We went over our 2019 projections a couple weeks ago at the beginning of the month. I was probably closest on most of the things.
Yep, I would agree with that.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't feel quite as confident this time around. So let's see. So before we get into this, let's just go through at the time of recording what our current prices are, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go through the current prices and the top 10. So the top 10 here are obviously Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's current price at the time of recording, $7,406.33. Ethereum number 2, $129.50. WXRP, the standard, 19.3 cents. Tether at number 4 at $1. Bitcoin Cash 191. 6 is Litecoin 4106. 7 is EOS at 252. Man, Binance Coin just still taking a beating. Number 8 at 1345. Number 9, Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision at $86.38. And rounding out the top 10, Tezos at $1.53. So that's where we're at right now. The total market cap is 198 billion. And Bitcoin dominance is at 69%. All right. Nice. All right, so we're going to make a couple predictions here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 predictions.
Okay.
And I will log these, and we will get them we will go over them in December of next year and see if we were right or wrong. So let's start here. Let's start with you on what will be the total market cap for crypto December 31st, 2020.
All right, I'm going to go. This is a big call. I'm going to get real bullish right now, okay?
Wow.
I do feel that 2020 will be bullish. I am going to say, are you ready for this? Because I'm pretty excited. I'm at half mast right now. I'm going to say this time, and we're saying, this time next year, right?
December 31st, end of the year, yeah.
End of the year. I'm going to say $700 million market cap.
What?
You heard me.
700 billion.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Did I say million?
Yeah. That's so amazing. I'm writing down.
Not true. Sorry. Yeah, billion. 700 billion.
700 billion. Okay, so you're basically saying we're almost, we're 2.5 times. We're almost, 3.5 times.
Almost 3.5, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we're almost 4 times the market cap.
Not at all-time high, but getting darn close to it. is what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. I will go let's go a little less for me.
If
I'm
you're
gonna
over
say-
what we currently are, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, I think we'll I think we'll be over, but I'm going to say 300 billion.
Okay. So a 33% move, basically. Is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Which
Which would be good. I
Which
mean,
would be absolutely fine.
sure. Right. All right. Next, we're going Bitcoin dominance. This one's one of your favorites.
Yes, I love this one. So again, because I have to basically make all my predictions to kind of feed off
Reflect.
Exactly.
Right. They're mostly all correlated, of course.
Right. So I'm going to go with a 48% Bitcoin dominance at the time.
Wow. 48%.
Under 50. Under 50.
So you're saying this could be an alt-led charge?
I think so. I mean, that's where it has to come from, right? Like,
I don't know. I mean, if Bitcoin goes to,
well, I mean, we're currently
if Bitcoin goes 4x, that's where you're going to get a huge volume. I mean, huge market cap.
But as it stands
push.
right now, Ethereum at the second biggest market cap is a tenth of the market cap of Bitcoin currently. You know what I mean? So we need those alts to.
No, it's let's see. Yeah, okay, I guess it is. Yeah. Dang.
A tenth. So that all of those guys need to pick up if we're going to get to a big multi.
But even if Bitcoin goes to, say, it triples in price and you're at 21,000, which probably is something that you believe will happen.
Yeah.
Then you're talking about 500 billion just from Bitcoin almost.
Yep. Well, that's a good point.
So,
but yes, I'm going with 48%.
Okay, I'm going to go with I'm going to go with a flat 60%.
Okay. All right. So some movement in alts, but not
some. Yes. But
okay.
not.
All right. That's fair.
Yes. Small. I mean, right now we're at 69, so 10%.
Hey, you definitely won last year, so
yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I felt more confident in my bearishness last year. But even both of these things both my answers so far have been bullish.
Very bullish, which makes me even more bullish.
All right, let's go straight into this one then. Let's go. What's your Ethereum price prediction at the end of the next year?
Okay. Again, these all need to reflect each other. So, ficto facto, fudge, that's a big number. We gotta go. Fudge, that's big. It's gotta be high. It's gotta be $600.
What?
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be that. For everything else to work out the way it needs to.
Come on.
It's gotta be $550, $600 for sure.
I can't get there.
I'm just saying that's what needs to happen for the other stuff to work out properly.
I'm gonna go with 250,
which is very, very bullish still.
Yeah, it is.
That's doubling what it is now, basically.
Yep. All right, we're gonna tweet these out too, and you can make fun of us. You know what we should do? We should tweet them out as polls.
Yeah, I agree.
And each category will be a poll.
Yes.
And then people can vote on what they think will be closer to reality. And then submit their guesses in the comments.
I like that.
All right. Bitcoin price prediction December 31st, 2020.
All right. Bitcoin needs to be 2020. We were talking about this earlier a couple of weeks ago, and I stand by what I think is going to happen, and I think we're going to be at all-time high in 2020. It's not going to be parabolic like it was in 2017, but I think a $22,000 Bitcoin at the end of the year is in the ballpark.
Say that again?
22,000.
All right, 22,000 chamber. All right. You're not going to like mine.
Just spreading that hopium.
Yeah. People are going to hate me.
Where are you going?
I'm going 11.5.
Which is very reasonable. I think that's our
half of yours.
I think that's our ceiling, our local ceiling right now. Is we're going to bust through that kind of that 11,000. We're going to spend some time in that $11,000 range, I think, before we break up. So
now, remember, these are end of the year, so like
right.
You could have hit and we'll give you half points if you hit this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be happy if
right.
any of these numbers come close to.
My numbers are more likely to be hit at some point throughout the year and then come back down.
Right.
Yours are lofty.
Well, again, remember 2017. Again, obviously we just had 2018 and 2019, but that momentum really picked up after, American Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Right. That's where retail investors come in.
Right.
And that's what we need.
All right. We got two more here. Let's go with what is your bold prediction for 2020?
I have some. I mean, if those weren't bold enough.
But this one, this is a
bold prediction numero uno for me.
What, you want me to write all these down?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna say Tron is in the top 6.
Say that again.
So, Tron
Yep.
will be a top 6 cryptocurrency.
Tron, top 6.
And I'm not a Tron guy.
You just shat on Tron.
I did. But at the same time,
top 6. All right.
It looks like they're doing stuff. And if they're running a big exchange like Poloniex and reviving it, you know what I mean? That could come with some benefit to Tron.
Okay, so right now they sit at almost $1 billion market cap. So in order for them to get into the top 6, they would essentially have to 1.5-ish.
Right.
Doable, I would say.
Yep.
Right? Because Litecoin is the 6th right now, and they are at 2.6 billion.
And again, this all has to correlate with the previous predictions. And if we are seeing alts pick up momentum, we all know what the Tron community is like. That could really light a fire under it and kind of put it into that
so
territory, I think.
I'm gonna allow you to change this answer.
Okay.
Because of what our next question is.
Okay.
So if you have more than one bold prediction, our next question is, what is a coin that is not currently in the top 10 that will be in the top 10, which would qualify for you because they are currently 11.
Okay, I will use that one.
So you will now say that's your answer for the top 10.
Correct.
Okay, yes.
I will then go ahead and say that Raven coin will be a top 15.
Raven top 15.
Yeah.
What are they now? Let's see.
40?
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
That is bolder. That's much more bold.
And
now the nice part about this is now you've also only have to move up technically one spot for Tron. Yeah, they're at 41.
Yeah, put a little asterisk beside that one and say extra points for top 6 for Tron.
Okay. So, all right, my bold prediction. I'm going to go bold with it. We were just talking about it. We did a news story on it. I'm going to say Bitcoin ETF gets passed.
Wow. That would be big news.
That's bold, right?
Very bold.
So, honestly, if I get that one, probably all my other projections will be wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
I could blanket. So, this one's a little bit of a hedge.
That's definitely a hedge bet for sure.
So, let's see. Then my last question is, what's a coin that's going to make it into the top 10? Give me...
There's one I'm looking at right now that seems like a no-brainer. I
Really?
might be wrong. But recent shenanigans have maybe put a little damper on that one.
Oh, are you thinking chain link?
No.
Oh, interesting. What is it?
I'm thinking Monero.
Oh, you're saying because of Fluffy Pony leaving.
Yeah, that video. Did you see that one?
I sent it to you.
Oh, did you? You sent me a couple of videos.
Yeah, I've
made
been
me laugh.
sending you all the great videos this
You
week.
have been.
Everything I
dying
find,
of-
I send you. Do you want to talk about that really quickly?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Like the Monero one video is what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, obviously last week, Fluffy Pony stepped down as kind of the face of Monero. And then immediately made a cringy, very, very cringy video for Beatsy. Is it BTSE? Is that what it is? It's an exchange, I believe.
Yes, Bitsy, an exchange.
Right. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like an interoperable exchange is what it's like talking about, I guess.
mean, I was not getting the gist of it via that video, put it that way.
Well,
He was not answering questions. He was causing more questions.
Yes, causing more questions, but made you want to check it out, actually. Like what the fuck is this?
Well, and there are, I feel like there are a lot of other people promoting that. I can't think
What
off
I
the top
felt
of my
like
head.
this was the Star Wars kid in the garage doing the broom lightsaber. That's what I felt like this video was.
It was
Right?
I mean, I don't know. Hey, to each their own, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna go for a bold prediction here on this top 10. Also, it's currently sitting at 24.
Ooh, that's a big jump.
It's a big jump. It has its own app that I like.
Oh, I see where you're going.
It's got a card that you can spend your crypto with. You can earn rewards with it. It's just been steadily going up lately. It is the crypto.com coin, or CRO. So I'm going crypto.com.
That is...
I remember when this first came out, and I was like, what the hell is that? And now I've actually I like it a lot.
Are you bag holding crypto.com?
I have some, yes. Because
You do have
so I actually... Well, I use the app. So, like, in order to get the card, the way it works is you have to stake some.
Okay, all right.
So you have to stake some to be eligible for the different levels of cards. So I just picked one that I was comfortable with as far as the level was, and then you got the card based on that. So I don't hold a lot. It was just enough for me to get the card that I wanted, which I think was it's 50 of the more. So there's like 2 tokens that they have. I don't even know exactly how it works, but oh no, it's like. Sorry, no, it's not. There's I think there is 2 tokens. There's one, the CRO coin, which is like a tenth of what the other one is. So
I see.
There's one that's like $3.69. That's you have to hold like 50 of them and stake them to get the rewards card or whatever.
Gotcha.
So it only ended up being like a couple $100, $200
Right.
or whatever to do. But you could go all the way up to like 10,000.
Oh, really?
As a reward tier, yeah. So it's pretty interesting. But that will be mine. I'm probably going to be wrong with that one, but that a 24 or 14 position jump is a lot. So
That is a lot.
yeah,
I like it. I'll be
but
watching.
I should have gone with man. I want to change my answer now.
All right, what's your backup answer?
All right, so I'll take a backup answer for you too if you have one. I'm gonna go with Cardano, ADA.
Really, eh? I
Yeah.
feel like that one.
Played out.
I don't know. I don't think I ever held any myself.
I haven't either.
it just doesn't seem to have the love it once did. You know what I mean?
That's true, but it was one of those like very culty public tokens.
Yeah, I think it was like open platform, like everybody could work on it kind of thing, if memory serves me correct.
I don't know, but that'll be my backup here. So, all right, shall we run through these quickly? You got your market cap prediction was 700 billion. Mine was 300 billion. Right. BTC dominance, yours was 48%. Mine was 60%. Your Ethereum price, $600. Mine was $250. Your BTC price, $22,000. Mine is $11,500. That's probably pretty conservative, but all right.
Hey, you're a conservative guy.
Yeah, my your bold prediction, Raven a top 15. Mine was that a Bitcoin ETF will be passed. Your new top 10 will be Tron, with the asterisk that you've predicted top 6. Mine is Crypto.com or ADA, Cardano. That's it. We'll put them out as polls. Interesting picks, I will say. So, all right. We got one more order of business, the holiday fun. We are going to draft our top Christmas movies of all time. We're going 4 deep.
Okay, yeah, I think 4 deep is the way to go.
4 deep. All right. You want to go first, or you want?
I feel like I went first last time. I'm going to give you first pick.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going with. I just recently watched this one on a plane. It's one of my favorites. I'm going with the original Home Alone.
OG Home Alone.
Yeah.
Ooh, highly recommend on Netflix. There's, I believe, a show called Movies We Love or Movies We Grew Up With. It's the same people that did like the Toys We Grew Up With. I don't know if you saw that on Netflix. Mm-hmm. And they did a Home Alone one, and it's very, very good. So I highly recommend you watch that. They did a Home Alone one and a Ghostbuster one that was fantastic.
Nice.
Yes, I've been watching a lot of Home Alone as well, and I think that one is. Yeah, I think it's number one. I mean, I think it's number one for me too if I had to pick. Okay, so my number one pick, and this one has, as a kid, I don't think I was allowed to watch this one very much.
Oh, interesting.
And I grew up in a pretty strict household as far as what we could watch and this and that. But I've been watching it more and more and more as the years gone by, and I really like it. And that's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. I was gonna go there next if you didn't.
Yeah, that one is very, very good.
Christmas Vacation. Seriously? You serious, Clark? You serious, Clark? All right. I am going to go with number 2 here. I'm just gonna take them off the board. I gotta go Home Alone 2.
Wow, back to back. That's okay. I was thinking about if I had Home Alone, I was thinking about doing the same thing. So
I wanted to block you from that.
That's a good call. That's a good call because I do like.
Because now I've got the whole Home Alone franchise, and like you could have potentially blocked me because there will be people that think Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1.
I would say it's probably 70-30. There's probably like 30% of people that like Home Alone 2 better than Home Alone 1.
I think it's probably closer to 50-50.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, Home Alone 1 for me is the better one.
Same, I agree.
Home Alone 2 is still a great movie. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like that's still a solid movie.
Yes.
So in tandem, I think that's a double feature right there.
I had to get it.
So great call. I'm gonna. I mean, if I'm not leaving this one on the table, I'm going with A Christmas Story.
I was gonna go next. I was gonna go there next. Yeah, but I had to. Dang.
Yeah, I'm not leaving that one. That one's a fantastic movie. That one's one for the ages.
Okay. I'm going with. Dang. This is. I think I don't know if I'm winning or losing this right now.
Time will tell.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with Elf.
That's a good one. Shit. That solidified your lineup, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Elf. There was part of me that thought about taking Elf number 1.
Shit. I really wanted. I needed
was that
Elf.
where you were
I needed
going?
Elf. Yes, I needed it. I needed the trifecta of Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story, and Elf to surpass Home Alone.
So, but here's the thing: you wouldn't, if you took Elf, your last pick, Christmas Story wouldn't have gotten back.
Exactly.
I would have picked it
Exactly.
there.
So now I have to go against my natural instincts to go with a crowd favorite to try to salvage my team here. This is not one that I go to, but I am taking this one specifically for the win.
For votes.
And that's the Santa Claus with Tim.
Damn it! That's what I was gonna pick. Dang it!
I had the misfortune of watching the third one like a couple of days ago.
Well, I was gonna say this is not the movie franchise that you pick the sequel and you're
it is,
and you're equal. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'd ever seen that one, and it was pretty awful. But yeah,
Shoot.
but Santa Claus one is solid enough. I've seen it enough to not feel guilty about taking it, but it's definitely not one of my go-to movies.
All right. I don't know where to go now.
Ooh.
I was thinking
This is a chess match for the ages right now.
I really thought I was going to get that one. I didn't think you would go there. Damn it. I didn't think you would go there. And I'm kind of stuck right now. So
I think for you, I would go non-traditional Christmas movie to try to salvage.
see, I can't do it. I don't want to put myself out there for the risk. I don't want to risk
For
it.
the record, I'm going non-traditional regardless.
I know what you're going to go for.
I have two options,
it's-
and I'm not sure which ones I'm not sure which one I'm landing on yet, depending on what you.
I think you're too polarizing with it if you do that. So I'm gonna go neither because I know which two I think you're thinking of.
I think I know which one you're going to go with. Can I guess before you guess?
Yeah, but you're not gonna get it because I'm gonna go. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say you're going to guess Love Actually.
I am not. Thought about it, but I am not. I'm actually going to go with. I think I'm going to regret this pick, but I'm going to go with it. It's a Wonderful Life.
So it's too old. It's too old.
I know.
I mean,
that
don't
was
get me
what.
wrong.
That's what I was worried about. So that's the only thing I'm worried about in this one. So all right, now you're two non-traditionals. I can tell. Oh, I should have went. Damn it,
Yeah, see, there was
there's
two.
a
Like,
third.
there's one.
There's a third.
Really?
There's a third. So the two I think you are choosing from are Die Hard and Gremlins.
100% correct. You know me very well.
Yes, and then there's a third that just popped up on a list that I just pulled up. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Right. I would almost consider. Yeah, I mean,
I
yes,
think
it is
that's more of a
non-traditional.
Halloween movie, though.
Right. I agree. But I am going Gremlins. That one is the one I like more. I like Gremlins more than Die Hard. Just as a rule. But yeah, Gremlins is the movie for me.
Yes. Now, I think you'll get bigger buy-in that is indeed a Christmas movie than you would have on Die Hard. But
Yeah, I know some people really.
Yeah, you like people either die on that, like they'll die on that hill.
Right. Hard.
That it is not a Christmas. Yeah, hard on a Christmas. That it's not a Christmas movie.
Right.
So.
Yeah, Gremlins is a Christmas movie. I mean,
yeah,
it's not a typical Christmas movie, but it is
right.
a Christmas movie.
So I don't think you're going to polarize as much of the audience. All right, so your team, Christmas Vacation, great pick. Christmas Story, also good. You have a solid team. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen and Gremlins. I have Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, Elf, and It's a Wonderful Life. I think my first three are strong.
That's so strong.
Yeah, I don't know about number 4. Well, I think we should put this poll out
Today?
right, like today. Yeah, because
I agree.
we got to do it before Christmas, right?
Yeah,
but anyway,
because my love for Christmas movie it evaporates on the 25th evening.
Right,
I don't
exactly.
Even Christmas night, I don't want to watch a Christmas movie.
Well, you got the Lakers to watch.
Oh, I sure do, and it's going to be great. So that'll be
Aren't they playing the Clippers?
They are.
Yeah.
They are. But it should be good. Oh, for those of you who are looking for something to watch during the holidays before Christmas actually comes. FX. I started watching this a couple of nights ago. Put out, I don't know if you've seen this yet, a Christmas Carol movie. Have you seen this on FX?
No.
So I saw a little clip for it a couple of weeks ago, and then I saw it pop up on FX the other day, and it's a 3-hour, very dark, like almost like horror. Maybe not all the way horror, but like a spin, like the dark tale of A Christmas Carol.
I think I saw the video. I saw the trailer for it. I think
I saw it too.
Because isn't the guy that plays Poppy McPoyle in it?
Is he?
I think he is.
You're talking about not Eduardo, Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, isn't he in it?
I don't know. I've only watched about a half an hour of it, but the guy that plays Scrooge is Guy Pearce.
I think he plays one of the ghosts.
Oh, I hope that's the case. I haven't gotten that far in yet, but like I said, it's 3 hours. I've watched half an hour of it. I'm 100% sold. It's super good. So maybe not something to watch with the kids, but if you're looking for something maybe a little spooky, but still Christmassy, it's 3 hours. So, I mean, I don't know what kind of time you got to commit to this thing, but I have to get it in before the 25th because I'm not watching it after Christmas. So I got to crush it tonight, maybe.
Well, anyway, so check that out. Otherwise, that's gonna do it for us. I mean, that's pretty much it for us for the year, right? Do we have one more?
We got, I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We have our best of the year coming out on Friday. So for those of you listening, that will be our Mark Yusko interview, which will be coming out on Friday. And then the following week, we teased our interview with Andreas. That'll be coming out maybe the 6th, I want to say.
Right, so there's a week between.
Yeah, so we'll have to play it by ear. There's a good chance there is nothing that week, but I think I'm around, so it really kind of depends on what our schedules look like. We might be able to maybe pop another one out.
Potentially one before New Year's, but other than that, we're winding down. But so if we don't, thank you very much for another wonderful year of podcasting. Chamber, anything you want to say to the people?
Honestly, I'm very cocky and boisterous most of the time. Obviously, thank you, everybody, all 7 of you, for listening. I know I really appreciate it. We like doing this. We try to be as honest and forthright as possible and have as much fun as possible. We try not to shill too much at you and just give you honest takes and some fun stuff to do while we're all getting wrecked in crypto. So thank you very much for listening all year. 2020 might have to change the name to I don't even know what the opposite of REKT is, but
Pump.
We'll do that. The Pump podcast. That's got a fun sound to it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's REKT is where it's at.
I just REKT forever. REKT for life.
Yeah.
Anyway.
REKT for life.
That's going to do it for us. Until next time, don't get wrecked. And that is financial advice.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening. You can help support us by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and become a REKT patron by signing up for a monthly tier on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/REKT podcast. Don't get wrecked.